Hello, my lovely people. It's Queen Agnes. Welcome to Queen TV, where I encourage everyone to be earnest, ambivalent, and over-empowered. One look, and I breathe. Today, as you can tell by the title, I have a special guest here with me.
Hello, my name is Jackson. I am a student at UTSA, and I am here.
So today, as once again you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about gender roles in a marriage. So I want to start off by, we're each going to talk about what we expect to bring into a marriage, and then what we also expect our partners to bring in a marriage. So I'm going to have Jackson go first, and then I'll follow after him.
What we expect to bring in a marriage. And I think we as a man, me as a man, we are expected to we are expected to be the provider, the home keeper, we are expected to, put food on the table for the family. We are expected to work and, just spend family time and yeah.
And then what do you expect your woman to bring to the marriage?
Oh, I expect her to bring. Well, me personally, I don't really expect much. So if the woman works, um, then she works, and if she's a stay-at-home mom, she does that. But me as a person, I don't really expect much.
Okay, so for me, I feel like as a woman, I want to submit to my husband, and I want to be able to honestly just turn my brain off. And I feel like, my whole life I've been working hard, providing for myself. And I think in a marriage, this is my expectation. I expect to be able to freely submit and respect my husband. And then as a man, I expect, like Jackson was saying, I expect my men to provide for me, and yeah, make the house, and then I'll make it a home. So yeah, the next section I have a list of 8 roles that I found on the internet, and we're gonna discuss each of those roles, and then we'll decide, should the woman be doing this, or is the man expected to do this? And then before we even decide that, we'll also kind of discuss, what does that mean to you? So the first one is provider.
Provider. What does that mean? So provider means to be being responsible, working hard, and, just making sure that the family needs are met. So I think for a man, I think that this rule is very crucial, because the Bible tells us men to be the provider and the men of the house. So it tells us that we need to take care of our family in everything that they need, whether it is financial issues, food, etc., even loving and just whatever. And then actually, am I talking for you guys too?
Oh, so you believe that women are still supposed to be providers?
Oh, no, I guess, but it's kind of different.
Okay.
There's a way that they could provide, and there's a way a man could provide. So it's not always the same. So I think a way a woman provides, it could be, well, if she a stay-home mom, she cooks, clean, do all that stuff. And then if she works away, and if the man is at home, he could also do the, vice versa. So that's just what I think. So it's just different ways. It just depends on, the work life. And yeah, there's no specific rules on who should do what, and yeah.
And
that's what I think, though.
Have you heard of the term breadwinner?
No.
You've never heard of that?
No.
So basically, a breadwinner is the person who brings
The bread to the crib?
To the house.
Yeah.
So who do you feel should be the breadwinner? Or like a lot of people believe like the men should be the breadwinner. How would you feel if your wife was the breadwinner in your marriage?
I mean, I don't think, I don't think it's a big deal. Like, if, let's say, like I was a stay-at-home dad, and if she's the one that worked, I don't think it's a big deal. Like, I don't know, I'm not too insecure about that, but yeah, like.
Because it's interesting, like when you were describing what a man, like how a man provides, you mentioned like like he works and all of that.
Yeah.
And then like when you're going to the woman, even when you said like you didn't say that like at all.
I said vice versa though.
Okay.
Yeah, I said vice versa. So because it's the same thing. Like if a woman works, like. And different, like there's different type of traditions, but like in America, in this tradition that we live on, there are like women who are the breadwinners, and they're the one that worked, and sometimes they want a stay at home husband, so and that's totally fine. It's just whatever the couple is comfortable with, and then sometimes they both want to work, they just gotta work around that, but. Yeah, so it really depends. Like in African culture, like we have the man working and the woman is a housewife, and then she just stays home, cook, clean, and whatever. And then some other cultures also different. So
I totally agree. I feel like if the woman is a breadwinner, it literally just means that she makes more money. Like it does not mean that she doesn't work or anything. And as a man, if you are not okay with that, and then I think you're just insecure.
Yeah, that just shows a lot of sign of insecurity.
Speaking of like being a provider, I want to briefly talk on 50-50. So in terms of like 50-50, what does that mean to you?
Well, 50-50, what it means to me is like each person have to carry their own weight, if you know what I mean. But like I wouldn't say 50-50. I would say like 100-100. Like they both give it their all. Like I feel like that's how all relationships should be. Not like 50-50 where like because I do this you gotta do that. No. Like but if something happens, you step up and do whatever. So I don't think like 50-50 is like how I would say it. But
so what would you do if there was a case where like your woman came to you and she wants you to pay all the bills?
Then that's fine. Like that should be fine. Like, so it depends on the situation. Like, is the woman did she lose her job? Like, do I still have my job? Like, was she the breadwinner and she lost her job? And then do I have to go back? That's why I think it's important that each person before getting married, they should have their own career before getting into a relationship, because anything could happen in life, and then one day you have to step up. So even if you are a stay-at-home father, I think you should always have that career on the side just in case anything happens, or money, like just whatever financial issues, you can always step up and help. And then same thing vice versa for a housewife, so that's why I think that all that is important. It keeps that balance so that they could like support each other.
Exactly. So we're gonna go on to the next thing, which is the homemaker. Who do you think that role should be?
Like me personally, I think that role could be like any of them. Like it doesn't really matter. Like sometimes the housewife could be tired from probably watching the kids, probably just like doing whatever she was doing all day, and then they could both either they both work together and get it done, or you know they just should talk it out, and whatever happens.
And what does like homemaking mean? Like, what does it? What does it look like?
What does it look like? Homemaking?
Mm-hmm.
Are you referring to like cleaning, or what are you?
I mean,
referring
if
to?
that's what you think, then that's what you think.
Like
what just?
are you referring to like house duties?
So okay, so for me, when I think homemaking is like literally who makes it a home, because like you know
who makes it a home?
Yeah, because you know how you have a house,
yeah,
and sometimes you go, but it doesn't feel like home.
Yeah.
So who do you think is that role to make it feel like a home?
Both. So I think in both of them, like that's what it takes to make a home. Like it shouldn't be one over the other, but it should be both of them on the same page, you know, on the same road. So without each other, you know, there will be an imbalance. So if one does it all, then it won't feel like a home, and it just they got to be on mutual, you know, balance.
I agree, because then I feel like if like it's just a woman who makes it a home, then she likes being at home.
Yeah,
but then the man doesn't really like
yeah.
it, cause like. But yeah, I totally agree. So the next one we're gonna be doing is the protector. Who do you think that role should be, and what does it look like?
Protector. Elaborate on that.
Okay, so when I think protector, personally, I think physically.
Physically.
Yeah.
So, obviously, as a man, like, we have the advantage. Mm-hmm. Like, as a man, we are easily to get stronger. You know, we all have, like, advantages and disadvantages when it comes to a male and a woman. So, as a man, like, you should be able to protect your family at all times. Like, if a burglar comes in, you should be able to fight, and so on and so forth. Like, if anything happens. So, yeah, I think a man should be the protector.
I agree. And then I feel like when it comes to, I guess, it's not really physical protecting. It's kind of like emotional protecting. Yeah. So, you know how, like, you need to protect your home from, like, the outside world. Yeah. Or, because people try to destroy your house and destroy your home. Satan tries to destroy your home. So I think in terms of that, I personally think it should be both. You know, both people, you work together. Because it's a lot. It's hard to do it. And
emotionally, definitely both. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you want to make sure, like, you're on the same page. For sure. And even, like, with that, I think of an example, like, you know when you go out and then, like, you see those people, like, you're talking about a certain topic.
Yeah.
And then you see, like, you bring up a topic and then you're talking. And then you and, like, your partner have, like, opposing thoughts. Mm-hmm. And then, like, you're in public, literally, and, like, you're talking about, like, it's an important topic. And then you're in public, like, going at it, like, at each other like that. I think of it, like, don't, like, argue in public, you know? Like, protect what you have.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna like do that in private, and then whatever, come back. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the last thing, actually there's some more. So the second to last is caretaking. Who do you think that role belongs to, and how would you describe caretaking as?
Caretaking. I think caretaking belongs to the woman. That's my opinion, because so as a woman, they are made to show that loving nature, like as a mother would love their child. So that's like something that they have, and then that they are good at. Like I was saying earlier, like we have there's advantages. disadvantages and advantages, and then so in this like certain topic, I think women are for that. Like I don't think like anyone could show as much love as a mother to a child than like anyone else. So, for caretaking, I was me personally. I think it's a woman that that does that. But like also like the father shows some love too. But yeah,
I agree, because even when it comes to like caretaking, as like even taking care of like the husband, things like that, I think that all falls on the woman as well. The last one is house chores. So more specifically, like cooking, cleaning, washing dishes, those type of things. Because I know I feel like there's a big controversy with a
yeah.
lot of people.
Like on house chores, like earlier when I said it was like not 50-50 but 100-100. Like if you see that like they need help, like regardless what who's doing it, like you should like hop in and help. And then like if they're working on dishes but you see the living room is also dirty, get in there, sweep, do whatever. Like just always be there to help out. Like house chores could be anyone. Like yeah. So they should just be able to like just balance that out. Yeah. Well, they should know in their mind, like in their heart, like that she needs help, he needs help. Help out. Like if the man is doing the garage and fixing up, the wife will come and help sweep whatever. But it just it's just something they gotta like talk to.
I totally agree. I feel like sometimes it's just like imagine as a man, like you're literally sitting there. Your wife just came from like say like a 8-hour, 10-hour shift, and then she's over here she has to take care of the kids, wash them, she has to cook for you, and then now you're expecting to clean and then still come and make love to you. Like that's just that's a lot.
That's way too much. Like definitely, the man in that scenario, the man should have definitely be doing all that. Like that, if the wife is working and he's at home, like the house should be clean. Like she should be coming home to like everything clean, food ready. Like she just worked like 8 hours, so there's no reason why like anything shouldn't be done.
So there's so many different roles that we could discuss, but we're not going to do that. But I want to end off this session by asking Jackson, why, or to tell you guys, why is it important that you discuss things such as gender roles before you even get married?
I think it is very crucial and important because not discussing these things could lead to a lot of arguments in the future and sometimes even separation. And then, so it is important to go through this topic as soon as possible before going on to the next step in your dating life or just relationship in general. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for joining this video and for giving us your insights. It was definitely helpful, and I hope you guys were able to learn a few things. And thank you guys for tuning in on another video. Make sure you're liking this video, commenting, and of course subscribing. Bye.